Hey guys, now I know I haven't made video in a really long time, but I've been busy at work with filmmaking and music videos and interviews and stuff, so I've been pretty busy, but I'm hoping to now come back and bring you guys some content. So here we go with a review of The Conjuring. So this film is directed by James Wan, who is the director of Insidious and Saw. Now it's about this family that move into a nice little home, not even little, quite a big home in Rhode Island. It's like near a farm kind of place, quite nice, but it turns out that they have the demonic spirits living infested inside their home. They're making it a real hard time for them to live it. So I really liked about this film was the direction and the pacing of it, because the film starts off as a nice little slow build up to it before anything intense happens. So you're like waiting for something to happen because there's a build up and there's some tension to it, and you're wondering when something can happen. And when it does kind of strike you off. And one thing that I like is they use a game called Hide and Clap, which is where one person is it, and they have a blindfold around them, and everyone else has to hide. And they have to clap and you have to try and find them. Now the way they utilised this game, I found it to be quite interesting because it actually had some horror elements to it, because there was some fear factors to the game where the spirits were getting involved and using clapping to their advantage to mess with the family. And I found that to be an interesting way of counteracting with the family and the spirits using a game to add some fear into the audience and the family's lives. Now I have to say, the actor's done an amazing job. I have to give out for Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, who are awesome in this film. I thought they were totally badass. They were the paranormal investigators that were the experts on the spirits, and you could tell they really knew what they were doing, from the point where they were even pointing out stuff like, you haven't got spirits, you just got squeaky pipes, you paranoid bitch. The parents were also good. Ron Livingston and Lily Taylor, they done a great job of showing that they just wanted to live a normal life and that they just wanted to get rid of these spirits, and that there was some fear going on inside them and they were generally scared of what's going on, and seek out these paranormal investigators. And you could just tell that there was some genuine feeling there, and that they had a real connection with their family, and I really got that. And the kids did an amazing job as well. Normally when you get kids acting in a film, they don't tend to be that strong and they're kind of weaklings, but in this film all the kids done a good job. They showed that they were scared. Like, you could see genuine fear in their eyes, and you could see that they were genuinely scared of what was happening to them, and that there was some emotional conflict between them. And I enjoyed the kids in this film. Like, that sounds really wrong. I enjoyed their acting in this film. They done a good job. You could see that when they were scared, and you were feeling scared with them, because they were showing it to be such genuine fear that you were like, oh shit, what's gonna happen to them? And it was good. And they also had some good comic relief characters there as well. They didn't make it too scary to the point where it's like, man, this film was just really dark. They had some light humour embedded in the film at some good moments with a police officer. I don't really know what his name is, but he had some good parts that made you laugh. So there was that. I enjoyed the shots they used in this film. Some of the pans that they used and the tilts, it really just, it added tension and it built up, because you were just panning in or tilting in on something and you don't know what's about to appear, and it just, you're just scared. You know that something's gonna happen, but you just don't know what. And when it just backs out into you and you just see it, you're like, holy shit, and it just makes you jump and you just shit your pants, man. And I like that. It had some genuine good pacing. The shots were good. Some points when you had some good shots. They had good depth of field in this film. They really knew about how to place their foreground and background, which was good. So they utilised that. The film, it just had so many good parts to it that I just enjoyed it. and I can see why people are saying it's one of the best horror films that have come out in a while, and it's like, I'd say it's one of the best films I've seen this year. Now, it wasn't necessarily like super scary to the point where I'm having nightmares before I go to bed, or I'm having to turn off all the lights and run in my room. If anything, I slept like a baby after watching the film. I just slept in my house comfortably thinking, yeah, I'm happy to know that I haven't got any creepy spirits living in my house. That's what I thought after watching this film. But it was good. They had some good pacing. The only thing that I didn't like is the ending. It had the ending, I just didn't like the way it was done. It was alright, it was decent, but I feel like they could have ended it differently. But I'd definitely say that it is worth a watch. It was worth the £7 cinema ticket that I paid for it. It was worth it. I enjoyed the film. I'd say if you're looking for a horror film to watch, you should definitely check it out while it's out in cinemas, because it is a good experience, and the actors and the directing in the film, it's great. It's just on point. And by the way, also, I'm planning on doing my next video, or my next video, because I'm working on a Summer and City video, but I'm working on my next review as an anime review. Now I'm planning on doing either Shingeki no Kyojin or Free. Now, whatever one you anime viewers out there would want to see first, tell me. I know they're two really different and random animes, but I want to review them, but I just want to know which one you'd want to review. If I don't really get any responses, I'll probably just choose one. But let me know which one you'd like to see more. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, thumbs up. Leave comments of what you thought of the film if you've seen it, please, because I like to have other people's input and have some different opinions on the film, because I know like maybe my opinion may be incorrect to some people. Some people may not have enjoyed the film. If you didn't, please explain to me why. I want to know. So yeah, come on, let's be a community. Let's communicate with each other, guys. Anyways, I'm off now. Later.